Hey there, this is Will from Yugen Bliss, the road to happiness. How's everybody doing today? Happy Wednesday. Out on a morning walk in between picking up my brother for therapy. And I got the little ones too, so. Yeah, I wanted to get on here for a quick second. I had a thought. Been doing a lot of thinking lately. Good thinking. A lot of realizations about a lot of things that have been arising in our out in societies and in our relationships, and uh, I don't know how to explain it to keep it vague, because there's not really any specific topic per se, but there's been a great shift. There's been a huge shift. I feel it. I feel the shift, and I feel a sense of urgency, and in a sense of um, something just trying to get my attention. Um, but I'm starting to listen and understand that it's a stronger energy of power. This world's changing. Some are not changing as fast as others. I think the egotistic perspective of the society of what's been projected has a lot to do with decision making and emotions on humans. And if you're stuck in this social media matrix and all the confusion of right and wrong answers, I could see how you all are coming from your perspectives. I'm not saying I'm any different than anybody else. What I am saying is we all have the right to submit and tell yourself that I don't have the answers. And then I'm just going to let it unfold for itself. Understanding that I'm divinely guided, that I'm not going to make a wrong decision. And I'm going to trust that thought. And we all have that free will. And it's not something that you can teach anybody. It's a process that each person has to go through, or individual, when they're ready. Plain and simple. I'm ready. I'm ready to grow further in this understanding of my spiritual journey, and wherever that may lead. Within this process, you will have natural responsibilities, things that are divinely guided to you. And yes, of course, you have the choice. But if you can find that true sense of unconditional love and why you're here and why I'm here, and it's not because or for myself or me. It may be for the direction of others. And it may be your calling too. I don't know. This video is just something that came up sporadically. As I walk, in my days, I don't always bring my cell phone. I happened to bring it today for some reason. It was because I had to keep the time so I could go catch my brother, basically. But these days I've been staying a lot more away from social media and the distractions, and allowing my brain and my mind to see what it's like to think for itself without being distracted. And it's a challenge some days because Each day's a winding road. Every day is. But it's getting very closer to feeling comfortable again, if that makes any sense. Being outside your comfort zone and doing things that you weren't expecting or planning for, but being able to accomplish those goals and those challenges, even in the midst of all the chaos and the turmoil, and you can actually finally see, you know, the unfolding of why you were doing it, I guess, is where I'm at. And coming from an extremely humbled position, taking these natural challenges and responsibilities in my life, only knowing because God knew, or a higher power knew, or whoever your higher source is, I could handle it, you know? And a lot of times, as humans, we neglect ourselves, beautiful opportunities out of fear, or not. It's basically fear, 99% of it. Because you can say you don't want to do something, but what is the real reason why you don't want to do it? Is it because it's too hard? Or is it because you just don't want to do it because it's too much work? Or you're afraid of the outcome? And all those things that I just said to you through this room were things that I naturally felt myself throughout the years to what brought me here. To be able to talk about this journey and this process finally, openly, that this journey hasn't been easy, and I stepped outside my box and outside my comfort zone and accepted the challenge and accepted the fact and submitted the fact that none of this is in my control. There is not one thing that I could do to speed anything up, slow it down, or anything, because it's already naturally happened. What I can do, though, is worry, complain, create negative environments to slow down the process. But the unique thing is once you realize that all the stuff that I just mentioned slows down the progression of all your dreams, all the things you were wishing for, all the things that you have tried to manifest, that are manifested already, but are being blocked by your worriness, your negativeness, because all the universe is waiting for is for you to release that control that you think you have. It's all a test. It's the test of your will. How far are you willing to take it? I'm willing to go all the way. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks for the talk.